Hello everyone. 2023 has just started, but unfortunately with worries of recession. Of course, recession means companies tend to cut costs, and an easy way of doing that is layoffs, which makes the discussion about in-demand jobs very crucial. So in this video we'll discuss about top 10 jobs that are in demand in Canada in the year 2023. And why 10? If you stick till the end of the video, in the last section we'll discuss about 5 more jobs, making it top 15 along with their respective salaries as well. With the rising inflation and a looming recession, job seekers will find that these top jobs and trending skills will be in demand throughout 2023, offering job seekers security and stability in uncertain times. The source of this information is Randstad Canada, and I also want to thank Amber Student for sponsoring this video, but more on that later. Okay, let's start with this list. But before I do that, let me tell you that these lists of occupations are not arranged in the particular order, which means that the first one does not mean that is the most in-demand occupation, the last one does not mean it's the least out of the 15. So the first one in this list we have here is an accounting technician. So accounting technicians, CPAs and bookkeepers are in high demand all across Canada between now and 2028. They are expected to be around 80,000 job openings for accountants. The bookkeepers earn from $39,000 to $75,000 and accountants earn from $61,000 to $114,000 Canadian dollars. And that is all annual income we are talking about in this video. The next one is the registered nurse, who makes it to this list every year because there's a massive shortage of around 60,000 nurses across the country. This demand was always there but spiked especially after COVID. The annual salary ranges from 68,000 to 94,000 Canadian dollars depending on their work experience. Now the next one in the list is drivers. All sorts of drivers are in demand, but especially truck drivers and forklift drivers. There's a deficit of around 23,000 drivers. Demand is so high that now changes have been made to include truck drivers for the express entry system for Canadian PR. The salary ranges from 50,000 to 140,000 Canadian dollars, and it could be even higher for international experienced truck drivers. Next one is customer service representative. Demand for 2023 to 28 would be around 60,000, and it is great because it offers work from home opportunities as well. Of course, calling services are always in demand, but in the last couple of years, there's a huge demand for chat support as well. Tech or billing support, answering queries of customers, or even sales can be a part of this job. The salary ranges from $28,000 to 74,000 Canadian dollars annually. Again, it's not arranged in any particular order, but the next one in the list is construction project manager. Expected growth rate in construction until 2025 is around 6.5%, especially in the housing sector, because there's a huge influx of new immigrants coming into Canada and there's an acute shortage of housing. So anyone in Canada is not amazed to see new condominiums being built in every city. The salary ranges from 81,000 Canadian dollars to 130,000 Canadian dollars annually. Okay, before proceeding further, I want to take a moment to thank Amber Student for sponsoring this video. Amber is one of the largest student accommodation platforms with over 16,000 property listings on its website and a presence in over 100 cities worldwide. With Amber, students can search for their homes according to their preferences and also filter by locality and university. With over 1 million beds, including dorms, shared rooms, and en-suites, all of their listings are verified. There are no hidden charges, and all prices in their website are inclusive of utility like electricity and water. Thousands of students have had a great experience with Amber, reflected in Amber's 4.8 out of 5 star rating. You can look for options on the Amber website and simply place an inquiry for your preferred accommodation. Amber's booking executive will take care of all the processes after finalization of the accommodation, including all the paperwork between you and the property. So if you want to book a hassle-free student accommodation, please click on the link in the description box below. Okay, now moving ahead, let's talk about the other high demand jobs. So next on the list, we have something from IT. I'm sure many people from IT would be actually expecting this. So developers in IT. Because of the post-COVID era, the demand for developers has skyrocketed. This is because the pandemic accelerated many digital projects for businesses, making the need to recruit tech talent far more pressing. New job vacancies in the next 5 years are expected to be something around 64,000, and the salaries are from 68,000 to 155,000 annually. Alright, next one on the list is HR manager. The ongoing labor shortages have made for an increased demand for HR managers. Labor shortages are almost everywhere, and because apart from all the other responsibilities, HR managers are often responsible for managing and recruiting the talent and managing their selection process as well. So that's why the demand for HR managers is very high. The salary could be from 68,000 Canadian dollars annually to 100,000 Canadian dollars. Next one on the list is sales associate. Now this is something interesting. During the pandemic, when many retail and hospitality locations were closed, many former associates found new work. And now, when the stores and hospitality are back up and running with a new increase in demand, they are finding labor shortages. So the demand is going to be very high for the next few years. Until 2028, there is expected to be 126,000 vacancies, and the salary ranges from 24,000 Canadian dollars to 52,000 Canadian dollars. Okay, next one on the list is production supervisor. The employment outlook will be good across Canada for supply chain and logistic jobs, including the production supervisors. They need to have excellent communication skills to help build relationships with staff members as well as be able to direct the team. Production supervisors must be confident in their decision making because the team relies on them to know what to do. The salary would be from 53,000 to 114,000 Canadian dollars. Next one on the list is the 10th one. So, digital marketing coordinator. These jobs have excellent opportunities in Canada, especially in cities like Vancouver, Toronto, Ottawa, and Montreal. To succeed, it is essential to have a strong understanding of the basics of marketing, business analytics, data management, and strategy development. The salary could range from 40,000 to 65,000 Canadian dollars annually. Okay, now when we have talked about the top 10 jobs, now it's time for 5 more jobs as I promised you earlier in this video. Rather, I should say they are part of top 15 as I haven't prioritized them according to their ranking, like I told you earlier in the video as well. So the next one on the list is business system analyst. Again, an occupation from the ever-growing IT sector. You could join as a beginner or through internal job postings. For example, if you're working as a developer or a tester, you can actually switch to this job internally as well. If you have good knowledge of the system as well as the technical expertise, you could earn really well as well. The salary starts from around 62,000 to around 142,000 Canadian dollars, or maybe even higher at times as well. Next one in the list is mechanical engineer. The vacancies in the next 5 years are expected to be around 17,300. There is a significant demand for talent with these skills, not only in the renewable sector but also in other industries like aerospace, automotive, manufacturing, and biomedical. The salary ranges from 51,000 to 122,000 or even higher at times. Next one is the warehouse worker. These are generally entry-level jobs, so no specialized skills are required to secure a job as a general laborer. But most of these jobs involve heavy manual labor. There's a deficit of around 15,700 workers throughout the country, so you could easily find a job as a warehouse worker any time of the year. The salary ranges from around 29,000 to 40,000 Canadian dollars annually. Next one on the list is welder. The vacancies in the next 5 years are expected to be around 23,000. Welding jobs appeal to many because you don't actually need an university degree. Yet, just because you don't need a degree doesn't mean that there aren't some skills required for the job. The salary ranges from 37,000 to 60,000 Canadian dollars annually. Okay, the last one on the list is the administrative assistant, sometimes referred to as office clerks, receptionists, or secretaries as well. These are the professionals who carry out everyday organizational tasks within the office. They generally have to work for the 9 to 5 business hours, and the salary ranges from around 32,000 to 55,000 Canadian dollars. Okay guys, so this was a list of the top 15 in-demand jobs. I know there would be many other jobs which would be in demand as well, And of course, the salary would vary from the beginner level to the mid level to the senior positions. I'm sure there would be many people watching this video who would find that their job is not in the list. Does that mean that it is not in demand? Certainly not. There are hundreds of different types of jobs, and this was the list of only top 15. So if your job is not on the list, you can put that down in the comment section below. I might take some time, but I'll try my best to comment on your job or your skill as well. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you have queries, any comments, please put them down in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please click the subscribe button before moving on to the next video. Thanks again.